You know what's interesting that I realized the other day? Every time, for some reason, when I go to do a photo shoot, I take everything in my pockets, dog. I take the first couple of pictures and I'm like, bro, will you please get that 5 million amount of things out of your pockets? I don't know why, bro. I'm like, I need my keys, my mom's keys. I look like a janitor, dog. I got 3 phones, laptop in my back pocket, bro, every single time.
A walkie-talkie.
A walkie-talkie, bro. You know, I don't know why, but I might need it for this photo shoot. Every single time, it never fails. Yep. Never fails.
So I carry this bad boy.
Oh, the little Indiana Jones?
See, dude, my pants start falling when you go to a premiere or something. You're bulgy, and then it starts like
sliding down.
Yeah.
See, no.
And you know those are in style now. You know what I'm saying? The fanny packs.
Yeah.
What do you do? Is it a fanny pack or a manny pack?
No, a manny pack.
It's a manny pack. It's a little more, you know.
Manny pack.
Even as I was 8 years old.
How is he not tapped into that yet?
Manny Pacquiao? Bro. He should be, bro. Nah, if I was Manny Pacquiao, I'd be slanging herb, right? And I'd be calling him the Manny Packs. Yeah. Come on, dog. I'll be here all day, Manny Pacquiao.
Hilarious.
But isn't he's out here like, doesn't he like, he's like a politician, isn't he?
Is he?
In his own country?
I think so.
He's got to fix that shit.
But come on, bro. Figure this shit out, Manny Pacquiao.
You're successful. You're a fighter.
But he's boxing.
Fight for me.
Do you think he uses slogans in his political shit like knock out crime?
Oh, I mean, that's just an easy one, right? Because all the politicians do that. I've never seen one. You know what's interesting now that the political atmosphere is on fire right now? They just, the closer you get to the election, the gloves just completely come off. Yeah. They're like, don't vote for this bitch because she's a bitch. Sponsored by the other side of the block.
Yeah, who's not innocent and who's also an asshole.
It's always, the closer it gets, the political ads, right? Like, and it's interesting because I got YouTube TV now. I finally, what do they call it? Cut the cord. I'm off of DirecTV, no Comcast, right? So I got YouTube TV.
Oh, you entered the new era.
I did. You know what I'm saying?
How do you feel?
I feel it's a little weird. You know what's the weirdest part? I kind of miss regular commercials. The YouTube TV commercials ain't it, bruh.
No, because they're the same ones too.
They're weird.
They're very repetitive.
And very strange. If I have to get another ad for, it'll go Viagra, someone doesn't support abortion. Yeah. Go watch this movie.
Oh, yeah. I said that to my girl. We were watching TV and all the commercials. I go, Jesus Christ, they are just dumping insecurity into us. Like, oh, you'll never be enough, so here's this pumps for your height. And then, oh, you can't get it up. Oh, here's to look younger. Oh, because your feet. I was like, what the hell?
We're never enough, Doug.
No.
Never. And YouTube TV, I'm telling you, the moment that like I switched, because I had DirecTV forever, Doug. But brother, $300 a month to barely watch that shit? I was like, nah. When I seen the price of YouTube TV, again, I feel like these motherfuckers need to give me an endorsement deal because this is like the 4th time I've tried to sell this on the podcast.
Hey.
$50 and it's all the same channels? Come on. And I can take it with me wherever I want. Like, because I watch basketball a lot, football too. So when I'm on the road or I'm moving around, I get to watch it on my phone. DirecTV didn't do that shit. No. The amount of support I showed them, bro, they should have been sucking my dick.
And they didn't even fellatio you.
Not even, bro. Not even like a courtesy reach around. Nada, brother.
No kiss, nothing.
No kiss. And then when I left, they tried to charge me more for the equipment.
Really?
Tried to send me to collections court and shit.
Really?
Then you took them to dinner and they bailed on you.
They did. And they left me with the check.
Exactly.
They never showed up to dinner.
Oh, those sons of
I'm just
bitches.
sitting there all sad. Come on, DirecTV, where you at? Where you at? But
DirecTV, Direct Tease.
Yeah.
That's so stupid.
They ghosted you?
They did. I got ghosted by DirecTV.
Man.
But there's so many options now, right? So you got, and it's all streaming shit. But I watch how like my kids are like digesting like content, right? And it's funny because like when they're looking for something to watch, like Matt will just throw on Rick and Morty and just binge that shit. I'm like, dude, you've been watching Rick and Morty for 3 fucking hours, my guy. Please switch it to something else. And he's like, he doesn't really know what to go to. I'm like, bro, put it on YouTube TV. And he's like, what do I do with my hands? He doesn't understand watching TV. Like, we would just throw it on like TNT and just let that shit go, right?
And you would start a movie wherever it was, and then, oh, hey, this looks really good. I'm going to catch it again when it comes back.
Yep, and then deal with the commercials and all that type of shit. So that's not how they digest content, bro. They go to whatever streaming platform's their favorite, right? And which is YouTube, Doug. All these, I don't care what anybody says. Not YouTube TV. YouTube is the king on the block, especially for the kids. Like you tell them, like, let's watch Netflix. They're like, ugh.
Really?
Really? Your kids don't like Netflix?
They do, but not as much as they like other shit.
My daughter-
Netflix is the OG on the block.
My daughter likes Netflix, but she watches the fucking Dan Snyder shows on there.
Oh, the ones that you're probably. Are you
So
watching
I'm
from
like-
like the corner of your eye? Like this dude
hell
was a
yeah.
weirdo.
You remember when I said I'm always running around the corner like, what the fuck
What are you
watching?
watching?
Yeah, those are those shows. I'm like, what is this sound? I
Hey.
mean, like, what is she watching?
You're here in the other room. Now let's get those feet out.
Yeah. Why did it keep splashing me with water?
Bro, that
What is
show,
this weird shit?
that show made me feel fucked up, dog.
Yeah.
Watching that documentary because I have so many like memories like attached to watching all that and like these shows that he had on TV.
Of course.
And now it's like,
Yeah.
but
You think twice every time you see that name.
I
You're
mean,
like,
yeah,
fuck
like,
that.
ugh.
Yeah.
It's weird though because this whole documentary came out and Mans is
Still
flying
making money.
free. Bet you he's on some of them. I bet you he's on some of them Diddy tapes.
I don't think Dan Snyder was at the Diddy.
I don't know,
He
dog.
was at the Epstein.
And he was probably at the Diddy parties too, dog. One hand washes the other, Lenwords.
Wolfpack.
Yeah, Wolfpack. Birds of a feather, you know, oil up each other together, dog.
I saw your last episode. You were talking about the Diddy situation. My God.
Man, okay.
What a jack in the box was that, right?
Who needs gallons of baby oil, my dude? Right? Right?
Like the,
Gallons.
Somebody. Yeah.
but I know everyone's also been saying it too, but also like, man, dude, you didn't even hide it a little bit. Your party's called a freak off. Like, you're
He got away with so much, bro. It's like
He did.
he had daddy in his motherfucking name. How did we not see this shit?
Oh, it's true. It's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Listen, I don't even call my dad that.
Daddy.
Much less some other mother. I don't even
for
like.
sure.
I don't even like hearing.
weird.
Something about that word just makes me feel really fucking weird, dog.
Yeah.
Especially as a grown ass man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call you that, fucking dude. His name changed. What? We went with that variation.
Yeah.
Puffy, Diddy, P Diddy, Brother Love,
Sean Combs.
Sean Combs.
His name was Brother Love.
Yeah, that was the end. Before before the House of Cards came crumbling down. Oh, he's like, I'm
So
in
he
my
changed
new.
his name to something
I'm in
like,
my
oh,
new era.
universally cared for.
I'm
I care for everybody. I'm making R&B music and Brother Love. Yeah, for sure. With his 748 dildos in his fucking house.
Damn.
That's even
Did
crazy.
They really
that
found
was real,
that?
dog.
Oh my god.
Was
You
that
know-
the actual count?
I think close.
There
It was in
was that
700s.
many?
No,
That
it
many.
was, yeah.
My brother,
Dildos?
listen, that's not the worst part.
Whose job was to clean?
That's what I was asking too. Who's cleaning these dildos?
Because you
bruh?
got to clean a dildo, man.
Do
Like,
you? I mean, you should, right? You would think.
Yeah, I
this
mean,
man's a billionaire,
these are
and he's
shared-
reusing them.
these
Just
are
buy
shared-
new ones.
Yeah,
No,
right.
dude.
That's
Probably
probably
how he has 700, bro.
Maybe he just threw a. Maybe he had just thrown a party.
Yeah.
Maybe
Oh.
those were new ones. I ain't gonna throw this dude a bone, bro. No.
No.
I
They
think
were
it's like
reused.
John Wick. Like you walked in and there was a guy there or someone dressed up or not dressed up, and there's like, "Ooh, what kind of evening are you feeling?" and they're like, "Oh, pues, something ribbed for my pleasure."
Oh
well,
my
let me give you the
God.
suggestions, and one's
Yeah.
like
Oh my
turn into neon, and some don't, and one's
Yeah.
polka dot and shit.
The dude that or whoever cleaned those, right? Probably has all the stories.
Oh, I'm sure.
All the stories.
Yep.
Yikes, man.
I seen this. I read this little interview that his lawyer was trying to like explain why he had so many, and he was like, well, it comes in handy for like orgies and stuff, and you know how it is when you go to Costco and right,
Yeah,
and
it's
then
in bulk.
Costco starts posting like we have nothing to do with this. They clap back. It was funny.
No, bro. Costco's supposed to be wholesome family fun, especially with those weirdos on TikTok. The Costco guys, double chunk chocolate cookie. They don't want to be associated with fucking baby oil extravaganzas.
No.
But also, it's like, oh shit, I forgot what I was gonna say.
That's why I don't smoke till later on, right?
I started
Towards-
thinking about the double chunk chocolate
Fucking
cookies.
weird,
guys.
dog.
They're so weird.
So weird. It makes me uncomfortable. The son looks like he does not want to be there. The dad's like, oh, double drunk chocolate cookie. Ah. I'm like, bro, get the fuck out of my face, dog, and off my For You page.
Jeez.
It is. You guys haven't seen those
I haven't
dudes on
seen that
TikTok?
I don't know what y'all are talking
What?
about.
That's because Lenwords still on MySpace. Hit me up.
Yeah.
Lenwords_words.
He's like, y'all seen Chocolate Rain? It's hilarious.
It's hilarious.
Chocolate Ray.
Hey, let's intro before we go too far. We're already almost 10 in, right? All right? You are now tuned in to Respect the Connect. I'm your host, Johnny James, and I'm back again with a few of my nearest and dearest Old man Trav's in the building because he's kind of got a hangover. How you feeling, Jay?
I'm feeling a little old today.
A little old, a little hungover.
A little bit, yeah.
A little hungover.
Yeah, dog, how you doing today?
I'm doing fucking fantastic, dog.
There you go.
That's what I'm gonna convince myself. So I got to bring it into to manifestation, right?
Hell yeah.
Lenwords is in the building. What's popping, Lenwords?
What's popping? The wood chips.
The wood chips are popping.
From when I'm throwing axes.
Hey, we're gonna get to that in a quick little second.
Take that.
We are joined by my brother, special guest, second time around, my dog Alejandro's in the building. Episode 81 makes some motherfucking noise, Jay.
Yes.
Let's get it.
Where's this people? Where are the people? Sir?
Alejandro.
Great to see you guys.
Alejandro, my brother. It's good to have you back where we actually have cameras that match, right? Lighting.
Beautiful setup.
Production. now,
Beautiful setup.
you
And I
know?
gotta say, your weed is fantastic.
Thank you very much, my dog. That is, I gotta, tip my hat to these guys over here. Because like I said,
Great work.
I can sell it. I can smoke it. I mean, I might be able to grow it, but that's not my job, dog. I know my position, right? And that ain't it.
I love the signs of a true leader, of a good leader.
I know my position, bro. I'll lead from where I'm good at, right? And they're in the pack, dog. So how you doing, my brother? How's life? How's LA? How the fuck you been, my dog?
I'm good, man. I'm very excited. First of all, thank you for having me. It's great to have all these people behind you and making the project and the podcast always look bigger and always feel like ridiculously professional. I love your setup, dude.
Thank you, brother.
This is dope.
Coming from somebody with your background,
Thank you.
That means a lot, dog.
No, this is great, man. And Chad, what's up, sir? Also hilarious, dude. I saw your kid out there, and I'm like, holy crap, you're Johnny's kid, right? Like, I knew you when...
Bro, remember the So Cold video, dog? We were talking about that the other day. I don't know if you've seen the episode, bro, but we gave you a major shout out because we were talking about how we first started filming music videos, right?
Yeah.
And the first video that I shot was with Leonard and Chad, right? We ran around running and gunning, and Chad's like, man, I need to introduce you to my boy Alejandro, right? And I'm like, I had this idea. Like, we're gonna do this over here at this spot, and it was just like this one place. We take Alejandro over there, we show him the song. He's all, listen, that's a good idea, but fuck that idea, right? I want this shit to look like Sin City, bro. You're gonna be like, kind of like you're John Wick before John Wick even existed,
dude,
but with
real.
a squad of assassin bitches, and the whole storyline just went bam, bam, bam. From one meeting, it went from a simple one shot in an abandoned house to what So Cold turned into. And Dom, bro, was, let's see. What were you, Dom? Like 10? 9? This man's 22. It's been a long time. Been a long time. So I know you're down here premiering some things.
Yes,
dog.
sir.
New movie. Let's hear about it. Let's hear a breakdown. Let's give us a quick little synopsis of where it started, where you're at, and where the fuck you're headed, my dog.
I mean, pues the movie's called The Unexpecteds, and we were just able to screen an Albuquerque Film and Media Experience. And excuse the redundancy, but the experience was amazing. Like, we're lucky that we got to sell out the crowd or the screening, and people
awesome.
responded really well. Like, and also it's really cool that we got to screen where we shot it. Like, this is like ridiculously indie New Mexico. Like Ryan Halsey shot it. We used equipment from Serious Grippage. All the people that have been coming up and the characters from all the projects that are coming. Like, Kenny's in the movie as the cameo of a character. Like, there's a little mini universe and
that exists in the film that you've created with your years of filming.
Plus, we did a short film together. And remember, I'm trying to convince you to start doing some acting in my movies.
Put me in, coach.
You heard it here, folks. You heard it here first.
Put me in, coach.
Pues, I'm working on 2 more, homie.
Are you?
Yes.
Hey, you point me in the direction of the camera and we'll run it. We will run it. Hey, now that we're talking about that, bro, I talked about this a bunch of times, but now that you're here, bro, flaming hot, dog.
Flaming hot.
My brother, you killed it, dog. Like, straight the fuck up. Every time, bro, the cast is stacked with some funny motherfuckers, bro. The movie's really, really good, right? But every time you were on the screen, Bro, you stole the show, dog. You did a great job. Like,
Thank
for real.
you.
I know you're not the fucking star of the fucking movie, but I don't give a fuck, dog.
I am the star.
Hey,
No.
hey, you're the homie, dog. We've been through this shit for years, bro. So when we watched it, and every time he came on the screen, I was like, this fucking dude, bro. He fucking killed it. I'm gonna call this motherfucker after and tell him how come I didn't get his fucking. Well, how come I don't get Eva Menendez's number, dog? It's popping, bro.
It was amazing, man. Everyone was super cool. Jesse, Annie, like I just spoke to Annie. I bump into them all the time. They're like the most down-to-earth people. They're actually achieving things in Hollywood as Latinos, and they're paving the way that other people have been paving, and they're trying to help. And you saw the intentions of Eva Longoria's, ¿verdad?
Hey, it was close.
She's a machine, dude.
Yeah.
She's hardcore. You know, she's professional. She's efficient. She's on. She's a force, dude. And I saw her firsthand do everything.
Was that her directing debut?
Just a feature film. She's done TV.
Oh, see, I said Eva.
Remember, she produced
Eva Longoria.
Longoria, and she produced John Wick.
Hold up, for
What?
real? I didn't know that.
No way.
That's crazy.
The first one?
The first one.
Sick. Okay.
See, no, she's really good friends with Keanu, and she loves film. She loves film and supports it. I saw what she was doing when we were in the factory. I was always next to camera. Always next to camera. And I was okay with the actress and everything was great, but I love seeing those like humongous professional lenses that I could never rent. I don't have the money.
Yeah.
And you can tell what her intentions were of putting those Latino skateboarders and theater and painters and actors and a director acting, and then the whole cast surrounded by, like, I got to act with Dennis Haysbert from 24, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And I was so nervous. Like, I was sweating my ass off. Because, dude, he has a funny joke. He was like, well, why are you nervous? And I go, dude, you're an Academy Award nominee. And he goes, no, I'm not. The one you did with Julianne Moore? He's like, I should have been nominated. And then right there.
Yeah, it was cool.
And Jesse like got me to the side, dude. And he was like, hey, man, are you okay? Do you want to rehearse? And he took the time to rehearse with me.
That's so dope.
Not everyone does that. They would have been like, get the fuck out of here then. But no, vato, they saw like, hey, this isn't his field. Let's be human about it.
Make sure he's comfortable. Yeah.
So I have nothing negative to say about that whole crew or cast.
Brother, it worked. It worked. Like, I could see it too. Like you could just tell. Like, the movie was really, really well done. And, you know, for us Chicanos, bro, us Hispanics, Latinos, like, we don't have a lot of that stuff, my brother. So when we see it, brother, we just flock to it. It resonates with us. Like Coco, for example, right?
Claro.
Dog, I'm a grown ass man. That motherfucking cartoon made me cry like a little bitch.
If you don't cry, you don't have feelings.
No, dog. My nana, all I could hear was my nana's voice, bro, when she's singing this. Bro, it fucked me up. And again, though, it's because we never really had those characters growing up, right? Like, we had to see and relate to characters that we could still relate to, but not through our, like, background and our lens.
Can I pitch something?
Of course.
John Leguizamo has a new show, and it's called American Historias. And you guys need to check that out ASAP. I know you are gonna love it. Okay. Here's why.
What's it on?
PBS.
Okay.
That's already. I know his.
That's why Lenwords gonna like it. I already know.
he gave me a Frank Sinatra discography. Remember the Frank Sinatra discography that you did from PBS and stuff? Oh, and then, like, dude, I know this man for a while.
Yeah.
But the cool thing about this documentary is that he went into history books, and he tells you Latinos have been part of every historic moment in the United States, but why are we not mentioned? And he starts telling you, did you know that there was a Mexican that got blown his legs off and still captured 1,000 Nazis? No, right?
Fuck no.
Pues they made a movie about it, and they made a white guy played it.
Oh, no.
And then he got did you guys know that there was a squadron, an airborne squadron, or a squadron that went into Normandy that were all Chicanos? Boom. My uncle. You remember Gangs of New York?
Yeah.
Remember when they came in through the boat and then, you want to come into this country? You are fighting. They did that to my uncle.
Damn.
He came in from Mexico and they're like, oh, you want to come into the States? Guadalcanal.
Sent him straight.
Shit.
Yeah, he went to Japan.
Wow.
Damn, that's crazy. I mean,
bro.
that's how they got him, bro.
So that's what the documentary is. It's about all these people in Latino history. Like Latinos created unions because of all the farm workers. And there's so much stuff that they did, and that's what the documentary is. And it's only 3 parters, super short.
That's interesting, bro.
That's cool.
It's
Very good.
As you were saying that, I started thinking to myself about the John Leguizamo HBO stand-ups he had when we were younger.
Fantastic.
Again, bro, he's Leguizamo's Puerto Rican, right? Okay.
Colombiano.
Okay, so again, see, there's all facets.
Espérate, let's
Hey,
figure.
make sure. So, but see,
Let's not be stupid.
this is all from the Latino tree, right? You feel what I'm saying? That's why I think a lot of people I think that's like the broad brush when you say Latino.
Yeah, that's the widest.
It encompasses
general, yeah.
Spanish, Chicano, you know what I'm saying, Cubano. Like it encompasses the whole Latin descent, I guess. But there's so many ways that we relate to each other, even if that's not like our background. You feel what I'm saying? Like I'm Chicano, right? But I related to his stand-ups because we're all cut from the same cloth. So when I'm up there, when he's up there and I'm watching it as a kid, it's interesting because you didn't have a lot of that. But I related to a lot of it because he was one of one. Same thing with, you go to George Lopez, right?
Claro.
It's another one, right? I know a lot of people have issues with George Lopez now. I mean, I don't know. I've never done really the research or whatever the fuck. But when his first stand-ups came out, my dog, done.
The joke about the joke about the car being reversed and him trying to stop, I busted out laughing.
Because it was so real, bro. It was so real. So it's interesting, like when you see that now coming from where we come from and seeing us now kind of get a little more shine. I don't know, it just hits a little different, though.
Oh, dude.
It's a little different.
And yeah, Leguizamo's Colombiano. Shout out to all our Colombiano friends. And yeah, dude, you can tell that there's something happening where I think being Latino is cool. We've known it's been cool all our life, but I feel like the world's finally catching up. And they're starting to look at us differently. And because you just said it, you can feel it. There's something happening, and I think that they're noticing, pues there are people that have a big market. And if I think that if we all stick together, like whatever, Argentinos, Colombianos, Paragueños, whatever the fuck, if we're all one, they can't stop us.
Yeah, I agree.
Se acabó.
The one thing I won't get behind is them calling us Latinx. Fuck that, all right? Sorry, dog. I ain't on that train.
I just go, whatever, dude. Whatever makes you comfortable.
Whatever,
cool.
dog. Whatever makes you feel not ashamed, bro. Whatever you want to call me, dog, I guess.
Everyone tells me, how do I call you? Alejandro, Alex, Ollie, Montoya. I'm like, I don't care.
Hey, just don't call me late for the check, bro.
Sí, exacto. Call me when you gotta pay me.
So we got to double back real quick because we got to explain this man's axe throwing abilities here, right? So we just got back from Doso. Shout out to the squad out there. We went to Oktoberfest out there, bro. It's like they wanted us out there because everybody's got the images of the whole town washing away, the whole town on fire, destruction, chaos. You know the news, how they like to do it. No one's seen it. They're still down there, dog. The town didn't wash away. But they're struggling to get people to come back, right? And it's a tourist town. So they make, bro, they lost, what did they tell us? They lost 80%
of the foot traffic.
80%.
That's a lot, man.
That is fucking, bro.
That's everything.
That's shuttering the doors in most businesses. You lose 80% of your traffic, you're Blockbuster, brother.
Yep.
Gonzo. So I know, breaks my heart every time I bring it up to Alejandro. I already know. I feel your pain. Me too. So they brought us out there. And there's this really, really dope bar. Shout out to Mike, the bar owner. He has a axe throwing little spot right next to the bar, right? And I'm like, damn, you guys got drinks and axe throwing combination. Couldn't do that in Burke. Could not do that in Burke. Someone would end up with a fucking axe to the forehead. You looking at my bitch? Blam, bro. Throw this axe, bitch.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So these dudes pull up, yesterday, and we head over there to that bar, and overhand skills. It was my second time doing it. I ain't gonna front act like I've been out here throwing axes and shit.
Is there a video of this?
I'm not. There is. It's gonna be on the vlog. Well, the vlog will already be out. If you haven't watched it, go back, watch the shit. So I'm not Thor, but I was getting a little puffed out chest. I told Lenwords, you could throw it underhand. He's, oh yeah, this fucking man hits 3 bullseyes, bruh, back to back to back underhanded. He wasn't playing against me. I'm not trying to throw Jay under the bus, but
Okay,
here's
he
these
did the
radios.
back-to-back after the game.
Here's the
Let's
radios,
clarify
Jay.
that
Yeah.
shit. Let's clarify
Yeah,
that.
but I won the game too.
He did by one.
He did.
So
He did. Underhanded. This
Well,
fucking man,
the-
diabolical.
Yeah.
Double or nothing still, by the way, dog.
That might be my weapon of choice when the outbreak happens.
Oh, for sure. For sure. I'm gonna have some in the backyard just in case.
I'm gonna go build me a fucking axe throwing place at my house. So
That's
I can
a
practice.
practice.
Well, it's funny too because when we got there, Lenwords is like, "Fucking axe throwing? What the fuck? This is some stupid shit."
Yeah.
And then he's all, "No, let's do it a couple more times."
After he wins.
Yeah, he didn't want to leave.
I don't know about y'all, but I'm having a great time.
This is amazing. Jay's
drinks,
all,
more drinks.
"When the fuck can we leave, dog? Get the fuck out of here." It was dope though, bro. The whole experience with Ruidoso has been interesting, dog, because I had never been out there before. Right? I think people expect, when they see me from the outside that I've been to every fucking nook and cranny of Nuevo, dog, and you know what I mean? I've tried every restaurant, I've been everywhere. I haven't, dog. I've been to a lot of places, but not to every spot. Damn, bro. I didn't realize how dope that little mountain town was, bro. You ever been out there?
Yeah.
That shit's gorgeous.
It's
dog.
really pretty.
It's got a whole vibe to it too. And the people there are, there's this shop, bro. It's called Rusty Balls. And they have the gnarliest merch on the face of the earth. Bro.
What does it do? What is it?
It's a bunch of crazy ass merch, but it's like a garage. They make hot rods and stuff like
Got
that.
it, okay.
But the owner, he repurposes destroyed vehicles, right? He'll make a bar, or he makes this really dope spot for your grill. That's in the hood of an old car.
I love that.
So dope, dog. And they have all these old gas pumps and just really, really, really dope. The vibe of the whole spot was the shit. But it really felt kind of like Radiator Springs in cars.
Oh, yeah.
I swear to God, it was like an X-rated Radiator Springs. They had these little keychains, bro, that were nut sacks with hair on them.
Have you talked to him about probably making a little, not a world, but hey, there's your bar, there's your theater,
He
there's
was
your...
approached by AMC,
Ahí está.
A&E, all these places that do those type of I don't
That's
know,
so
not really
cool.
document, but reality show type of
Yeah.
versions of those. He said that it almost happened and then COVID happened, bro. But it's interesting because, like I said, dog, you really don't feel like you're in Nuevo anymore when you're down there because you're right in the middle of the mountains, bro. So again, people think that we're all just desert. We're not. But it's just interesting the demographic that's at that little town. You have people that came in from Texas. You got people that I met homies from San Francisco. Everybody goes there and it's why am I gonna move anywhere else? I'm gonna stay here.
Yeah.
Dude, it's a beautiful fucking town.
It really is, huh?
Yeah.
Really is, bro. And they ain't paying me. I ain't selling shit. I'm just being honest.
Oh, I love their main street and all the little restaurants they have and stuff.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I did a bunch of commercials there for when I did work with Telemundo. So we would go there and the Telemundo would pay you for lunch. So I got to go to several places.
Yeah.
And I loved it.
Yeah, it was dope. And then to see, obviously, a whole bunch of places got fucked up. A whole bunch of people lost their houses, fucking destruction and carnage. Nobody's out there wallowing in their own shit. I literally did not meet one person that was like, "Oh man, snuffle up again. Oh, Bert." Oh, everybody's like, "Yeah, this is my third house I lost. Fuck it, we're just gonna buy another one. Move on to the next. We're gonna rebuild. I'm living in the back. I'm living in my car. Fuck it."
Adapting.
Bro, literally nobody was on some negative shit. Not one person. I was talking to people that I lost my car. I lost, this is the second cabin that burnt down. But guess what? I'm still here. I'm alive, thriving. There's air in my lungs. Fuck it. I'll sleep in my car until we figure it out.
That's pretty cool.
I
Very
agree,
resilient.
I wish, I'd like to think that that's where I would land, but fuck, dog, watching all my shit burn down, I'm probably gonna wallow in my shit for a while. I'm just gonna be honest here, bro. I'm gonna be a sad little motherfucker for a nice little
I
chunk
think
of
it's
time.
understandable.
I agree.
Yeah, if you don't have to be a rubber ball to bounce off problems immediately. It's like, hey, espérate, you're human.
Yeah.
I would too.
You think after watching it 2 or 3 times burn down, you're just like, fuck it.
You're probably
At this point,
become immune to it.
Yeah.
Fuck it, man. Shit, I guess we'll build on the other side of the hill this time.
I would start suspecting that you're probably a pyromaniac. I bet this is the third house you burned down.
Get that insurance money.
Yeah. It's just
Wait a
the
minute.
policies get bigger and bigger.
Where were you at when this fire started, sir?
That's funny.
So, Alejandro, I wanted to ask you a few movie things.
Ooh, I love it.
How how do you feel about the state of the MCU right now, my dog? Because I know you're on the DCU side of things, and I'm on MCU. Well, we've taken a few shots to the chin, bro. But did you watch Deadpool versus Wolverine?
I did.
I feel like you didn't like it. I just can hear the tone of your voice, man, and it was fucking sick.
No, I did like it, but I also don't think we need it.
Why not, bro?
Well,
that fight in the fucking van when they're beating the fucking brakes off each other.
It's fun. It's a fun movie, and I don't take anything from anyone, but I felt like I felt cheated out that you had to bring Hugh Jackman after the way he died in Logan.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay. I knew you were gonna feel that way because I knew how much you loved Logan.
Oh yes, because what a film!
Yeah, it was fucking amazing.
What a movie! And not only that, like, hey, you almost made the Academy almost vote for you or nominate you because you did a brilliant job. Again, who the fuck am I? The movie made $1 billion. I'm nothing.
No,
so
it's, opinions are still opinions, though, dog, and I like to hear everybody's.
Worth not $1 billion.
Hey. I liked, though, I liked that it kind of felt like, especially being a fan of the MCU, it did kind of correct the fucked up course that they were finding themselves on, dog.
Oh, I love seeing Blade. That was great.
Bro, when he said I'm the only Blade, motherfucker. That shit was sick, dog. Sick. I think I lost it the most when No, I'm lying. The one that took me the fuck out was whenever you thought he was about to say Avengers Assemble, and he said flame on, and he turned into Johnny Storm.
That was funny.
Brother, I stood up and cheered in that motherfucker, dog. That was the sickest shit ever, bro.
That was funny. No, it was a funny movie. Like, I went to go see it. I laughed. It's not like my favorite movie so far. I loved Rebel Ridge. You guys have to see Rebel Ridge. Fantastic film. Dune 2.
Fucking amazing.
Wow.
Holy shit.
Furiosa, I thought was amazing. Yeah. I think that it's really underrated.
I haven't seen it.
I think the trailer did a disservice to that movie. But I think it was a fun movie.
I seen the other day Speak No Evil.
Oh, I haven't seen that one.
Fucking amazing.
Yeah?
Because it's original, right? I'm on board with, come on, bro. Please give us some more original shit here, dog. Can we stop churning out the same goddamn shit? Seriously, dog.
We can have a really in-depth conversation now that you're bringing this.
That's where we're at. That's where
because I heard Leonard loved The Crow, the new remake.
Oh my! I don't even want to attempt to go watch that motherfucker, bro. Are you gonna watch it?
No, of course not.
No, bro.
I thought the original was overrated.
Okay. Listen, Alejandro, you're gonna hate me too. I felt it was a little overrated as well.
Thank you.
But you got to look at how it went, though, right? Everything attached to the story,
it was the story
dog, right?
behind the movie.
If he hadn't, been taken out the way he was, would the movie would have been as big? Would it have? Did the story and everything hold enough water for it to be this cult classic?
I think it did because it came out through a time where comic books were starting to be considered film, and it came out right after, I think, Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
And somehow those comic book companies are somehow related, and they saw the amount of, like, I think the movie still holds up in art and originality and look.
Yeah.
It's vastly superior in style. Like, vastly superior.
So why do you think they said, let's remake this with homie that played it, and let's just ruin the legacy of this film?
Probably to retain the rights of the project.
Think so?
And because sometimes big companies really think the audience is stupid. And it pisses me off because I go to these meetings, man, and I won't say names, but I go to these meetings and you see their attention just like a fart in the wind if you don't mention IPs. What is IP? It's a property, like based on a book, based on a comic book, based on a remake, based on. They don't care, and they're I've done 3 movies, and there's always excuses for distribution. Oh, the movie's too low of a budget when Monday came around. Then we did Millennium Bugs. Oh, but it needs to be a bigger concept. We did a Y2K movie before. Jen Ortega has a new Y2K movie coming out in December. We did it 3 years ago.
Fuck.
But there's no names. Then we did the names, and they're like, well, now the excuse is, well, what is the excuse then? Well, we can't come in because it's already premiered. That's just bullshit. It's just people wanting to close the doors, man. to regurgitate
The same shit.
the same shit.
Over and over. I kind of feel like they're like on some, if it isn't broke, don't fix it. But at the same time, there's so many hungry artists out there with fantastic ideas. I guarantee there's somewhere in some executive's desk, one of the greatest scripts that's ever been written that's never gonna see the light of day.
Of course.
Because they're gonna churn out fast fucking 25, right? Where they're fucking AI sentinel beings in fucking Mars. Bro, seriously,
But
dog.
we're also to blame. You know how we tell them to go fuck you? We
Don't
don't
go watch
support those projects.
Yeah, that's
You go
true.
watch indie. You go watch go Spain's making some great cinema right now.
Really?
Korea's making some great cinema right now. Like there's so much good stuff, and there's a reason why the Academy Awards are starting to, what's the name of the one that just won about the dimensions and the girl?
Everything Everywhere at Once.
And then Parasite.
Yep.
And then like, dude, because we're starting to become not the best at storytelling.
Yeah.
And I'm including myself.
Yeah.
Well, it's because I think people are scared to like do stuff that's out of the regular.
100%.
Right? People are like, well, this worked. Let's do this. Let's just keep it in these boxes.
Oh, dude, I've seen some shit. I've seen like, you know how you trace a picture when you were little? Like you can like put a paper and then you trace it? They do that shit for a movie.
That's crazy.
So remember how this starts? Well, remember, let's start from the beginning. And, and they go, well, that worked in this movie, so put it there. And then this thing worked from that movie, so put it there. And then this thing went from that movie.
Panels as if that's
And now we have AI to worry about, which is the same shit.
crazy. That's crazy.
And now, if you really think about it, before, I have an idea for this movie. So there's this movie where, you know how in the 90s, if someone got abducted by aliens, people would be like, well, that's the crazy guy in town. And now who's the crazy one? Because now there's truth, so the movie is about him. Now the whole town is like treating him differently after they gave him shit for years. So that's the movie.
That's a good idea.
But it's the same thing with...
You have to get the dad from Independence Day.
It's him?
It's
He's a maniac.
What's his name? Randy? That's fucking Randy Quaid.
Randy Quaid.
Yeah, Randy Quaid played that part.
I think he's not playing a part. That's him.
Yeah, it might be, my dog. Those are always the best roles, bro. We wrote this just for you because it's just you, dog.
No wonder Puff Daddy was great and Get Him to the Creek.
Listen,
Bro,
he was he was one of the funniest. I got 6 kookaroos. I'm gonna be fine. The whole stroke the furry wall, that whole party. I'm telling you, they opened the door. They're like, look what we're doing back here, guys.
And then
Shh, be quiet.
That
What
was all at his
tripped me
place.
out with the video footage. We talked about this again last week, but hey, it does numbers. So maybe we'll just talk about this man in every podcast until we reach fucking 10K, right? The footage of him being a shithead and running down the hallway and putting his hands on that female, right? Which again,
his wife, no?
Hands and feet.
hands and feet, right? This fool's a whole ass bitch doing that, right? But it looked like a scene out of Get Him to the Greek. This man's running down the hallway in his fucking towel, probably has a dildo inserted in his butthole, running down there, right? Or maybe that's what he was chasing her for. Maybe she took it from him.
He pitched that scene. Guys, I got this great scene.
Great idea.
They put a stop to him when he goes, we don't need 3 dildos in your hand, Puffy.
Yeah, no. You don't need to kick her, my dude. Like, we just chase these guys down the hallway. Maybe that's where he had the idea.
You know?
Hey.
Just saying.
Hey. So I do agree with you, dog. Like, I love movies, bro. My favorite place to go is to the goddamn movie theater. I swear to God. If I'm not, doing what I do with the fam, if I'm not making music, if I'm not, doing that, I'm at the movies. So, Speak No Evil. It was original as fuck, dog. And homie, I always forget his name. He played Professor X.
James McAvoy.
That motherfucker a problem, bro. He's
a great actor.
Holy shit.
I just saw Split again. Damn, what a
Amazing.
good movie.
That
What a good
man
movie.
spazzed. Now, the one where he brought them all together when the superheroes, that was a horrendous piece of shit.
It could have been
But
great.
It could have been amazing, and it was fucking horrible. You mean to tell me Bruce Willis dies in a puddle of water, man? Get the fuck out of here, bruh.
It's...
It was awful, dog. Yeah, I can't throw him a lifeline neither, bro.
But I will say this. I know it didn't get good reviews, but I did enjoy Trap.
Which one's Trap?
What's that?
His new movie.
I liked it too,
Me
bro.
too.
Fuck, dog. Hey, listen, I thought it was pretty dope, bro.
Pretty original.
But the critics always shit on this dude, man. Like, I liked Old too.
I did too.
When they're on the beach and they're all
Great
aging,
concept.
bro.
Yeah.
He gets his girlfriend pregnant. She has the baby within like 3 seconds. So they get on this beach, right? I'm not gonna ruin it for you because it's got a major twist.
Yeah.
They get on this beach.
Shocker, right?
Yeah. It's not Shyamalan. Shocker, there's a twist. They get on this beach and everybody starts aging like rapidly. I'm talking like 10 years in 5 minutes or some crazy shit like that. Wow. So they get there and they're kids, right? And they're like getting bigger. They're out of their clothes. They're growing out of their clothes and shit. And this dude's like with one of the girls that are there with another one of their parents. And they become boyfriend and girlfriend. They
start having
smash.
kids.
They fuck each other on the beach. These were kids when they got there. They have sex. She gets pregnant, gives birth within like 10 minutes, dog.
Yeah, people start getting old, losing sight. It's really good.
It's fucking awesome. But again, he has had some ones where it's like,
oh yeah,
bro.
But isn't that this is a great segue. That's why you support artists, man, because this man is trying his hardest to give you something that you haven't seen.
That's why I go watch all his movies.
Claro, and Trap is a really good concept. It's a father takes his daughter to see like a Taylor Swift style artist.
Yeah.
Oh.
And it gets surrounded by cops because it turns out a big serial killer's there. And it's the father the whole time.
Yep.
So you're seeing the serial
Did
killer.
you just ruin the movie for
No,
me?
no,
that's in the preview.
You can see it in the previews, yeah.
And see, for me, that was the best part of the film.
Me
right?
too.
The whole let me get out of this motherfucking place alive. Once it got into the third act is where it went a little bonkers. Right? I was like, man, wrap it up. Wrap it up, dog. Where are we going here? But the whole anticipation and the buildup. And the whole time I was asking myself, where the fuck did this dude go? Because I seen him on, he was on the new season of Bear, right? Bear season 3. Have you watched that yet?
No.
Fucking amazing.
Yeah.
But you want to watch a series? Go back.
Oh, I've seen 1 and 2. It's great.
Hey, season 3 haven't gone all the way through yet. Fucking amazing. But Josh Hartnett, that's his name, right?
He was in Oppenheimer.
Right. And see, I was like, this dude was huge in the late 90s, early 2000s, and
The
man
Faculty
just disappeared. Faculty.
Oh, dude, the vampire movie in Alaska.
Oh yeah, that was amazing.
30 Days of Night.
30 Days of Night. You ever
What
seen
a
that?
film.
What? No.
You and I used to watch that when we were younger.
So this movie, Alaska, they go dark because of where they are. Like they just have
Because of the rotation of the Earth.
Yes.
So that's where vampires go because we don't have, there's
they
no
can kill
sunrise.
everybody. Yeah, and it's cold, so they trap this whole town, this Alaskan town, and they're just like savage.
They're just
killing
feasting
everybody.
for a month.
Yeah, super dope. But that's the last one I kind of remember in until now, because he had a little role in Sin City. Remember, he was like the assassin in the beginning.
Yes, that's true.
But he disappeared for a good 10 years.
Yeah.
And it seems like he's like, all right, I'm back.
I honestly think, and I think that this is one of my favorite performances of the year.
His in Trap.
He was having a blast.
He stole the show, for sure.
You could tell, Leonard.
Yeah.
It's like Vigo. It's like Carlito's way in the sense of, I understand what my job is, and I'm gonna squeeze it as much as possible.
Yeah.
And he's doing something completely different.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
He stole the show.
Yeah, he's good.
When I sat down to watch it, like the first few minutes, I was like, oh, this is about to be the Josh Hartnett extravaganza here. This man knows what he's doing.
Because he has
Dialed in.
to fucking figure out how to escape from the cop, but also how to be charming enough that he doesn't make his daughter suspect.
suspicious.
Yeah, well, because a part of you, like what's great about the film is for the first half of it, you're rooting for this psychopath to get out of there with his daughter because he just seems like a good dad having a great time with his daughter, trying to give her a great experience with her favorite artist, right? So he has the audience kind of rooting for this fucking twisted fuck, right? It's another one I think that was slept on of his, and I don't know if he directed it, but Devil was a good one. I like
the elevator one,
where they're trapped in the elevator.
I think he produced it.
Yeah.
It was
Good point.
was produced, but that was fucking great.
Yeah.
It's hard to do a movie like that in one place and keep the audience engaged.
That's the sign of a talented filmmaker.
Yeah, man. I mean, Reservoir Dogs. Most of it was
Classic.
in the. We were talking about this last night. Matter of fact.
Yeah.
Hateful Eight.
Hey, Hateful Eight.
Yeah.
Damn. It's funny. When I can't find nothing to watch on Netflix, I go straight to that motherfucking extended
I
edition
love
of
that
Hateful Eight.
movie.
So do I. It's great. And that was one he almost didn't do, huh? Wasn't that the one where the script leaked?
Yeah.
I'm glad
Yep.
he said fuck it and did it anyways.
I'm glad that he was able to tone it back, from being such a humongous spectacle of Inglourious Bastards and Django. Like Django's
And Kill Bill.
Kill Bill is ridiculous.
Yeah.
I defend that movie a lot because I feel that in order for you to always have a suspenseful element in one location, you have to be, first of all, very creative with your dialogue. Your actors need to be ridiculously engaging, and your camera work needs to be hypnotizing.
Yeah.
And I feel like that movie has it all. And not only that, I like rooting for movies where everyone's gray. No one's just entirely good because they're all pretty shitty people.
It's true.
So I think it's like Dragged Across the Concrete. Have you guys seen that movie?
No.
Go watch that movie. It's a really good movie.
I think I seen that one.
Yeah.
New, old, Dragged Across. I've never even heard of it.
It's like 2018, 19. It's not too old. Vince Vaughn, Mel Gibson, a bunch of people. And it's really good because you start like you see like the stories, a bunch of stories, and they're all gray in the sense of they're good, but they're not.
Yeah.
Their intentions are selfish, but there's a reason to it. Like it's really good.
The scene talking about how engaging you can keep that and how suspenseful he made that movie. When Samuel L. Jackson's trying to get homie to stand up and pull the gun out on him so he could shoot him, and he's talking about his son. And when he drug him out there and he was cold.
Oh, dude,
the way he
theater.
explains that story, fuck, dude.
The
Oh,
theater,
my God.
the theater here in Albuquerque. We saw it in what's the one of the Century 24?
Yeah.
Because they brought the roadside and they actually showed it on film on celluloid.
I watched it too.
We were there.
Yeah.
The theater lost their shit, dude.
Yeah.
And as soon as it cut to the intermission, because it cut there, like, cut.
Yeah.
The audience, they lost their shit because everyone's like, no, he's not going there.
Yep. And the way he just broke it down was crazy, bro.
Very smart. I'm not gonna pull the gun.
Yep.
But I'm gonna retaliate.
I'm gonna talk you right into pulling the gun on me.
Very smart.
Isn't he supposed to? How many films did he say he was gonna have in his chamber?
One more.
He says it's one more.
One more.
You think he's gonna walk away after the next film?
I do. I think he's
done
gonna do
enough.
other shit.
Other shit. So does he count the one with Robert Rodriguez, the Grindhouse double feature? You think that counts in the chamber of his films?
It is.
It
it's
is.
part of. It's one. Yeah.
Hey,
Death Proof.
I'm not gonna lie. I'll go back and watch Death Proof like every Halloween, bro. I'll
I
throw
love
on the
that
Grindhouse,
movie.
the whole double feature.
I still think that Planet Terror is superior than Death Proof.
I want to say I may agree with you a little bit there.
Check it out.
I may agree with you, except for, bro, that whole beginning scene in Death Proof, and when they go head on with the car, and you see homegirl's leg go flying, he rolls over her face. That shit's stellar, bro.
Yeah.
I never really liked Kurt Douglas, right? Is that the name of it?
Kurt Russell.
Kurt Russell. Never really a big fan of his,
Oh,
dog.
man, he's
I
a
wasn't.
charming motherfucker.
Especially like Overboard and stuff
Yeah, I
like
was
that.
just
like,
about to say, you didn't like
Nah,
Overboard?
I don't know what it was, bro. I was
man,
never really.
It was pretty white.
Oh yeah, espérame. You didn't like The Thing?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, come
Yeah.
on. The Thing,
Yeah, I
yeah,
did.
for sure.
But again, I'm not a big fan. I wasn't really a big fan of his, bro. Until then.
Oh, until Death Proof. Hell
Then
yeah.
I'm like, oh no, this motherfucker's goated, bro. And then after that, he started dropping bangers of movies, bro. So yeah, I got converted because of Tarantino, bro.
You should watch Bone Tomahawk.
Bone Tomahawk, he in it?
Yes, he's the lead, and he shot that simultaneously with Hateful Eight. So he has the same
Okay,
mustache and
alright.
pelo.
Yeah.
And he's fantastic.
Okay.
And it's very intense third act. So just don't read anything about it. Just watch
Go
it.
watch it. Bro, when he smacks the shit out of Domergue, blah, bro, that shit's crazy, dog.
My
Crazy.
favorite joke at Death Proof is after he stalks the ladies, and the ladies retaliate, and he's all scared and shit, and they cause him to crash.
Yeah.
They pull him out, and he still has the audacity to go, watch the arm.
Yeah, watch the arm. Oh, yeah, bro. He's like, my fucking arm's broken.
I love that
Or
joke.
what does he say? He tells him he's all, I was just playing when they're chasing him
oh,
down.
you were playing.
Yeah, bro. So, MCU.
MCU.
Listen, no,
movies.
we'll move off MCU because we kind of, I know where that one's headed and I know where it's at. The DCU now.
Okay.
I feel like they're headed in the right direction because I'm thinking they're starting to understand that they don't have to be Marvel in the movies.
Yeah.
They thrive when it's dark and gritty and fucked up. And I think that's what separates them from Marvel. Instead of running from it, I think they thrive when they lean into it.
But I think they're going to try to do something different because that was like Zack Snyder's approach. So I think that's why they got James Gunn to try to do a little bit more
A
like
balance of both.
See? Exacto.
The reason
Yeah.
I'm saying that, though, is Joker. right? On Joaquin Phoenix, and now the new one that's about to come out, and then that other Batman that came out. Which,
Man, that was
I
awesome.
was totally against Mr. Sparkly Twilight Man playing Batman. I was like, what the fuck is this dude gonna do? But again, prejudging. I went back and watched a couple of his movies he did after Twilight.
Dude, did you see what's the one about the acid?
The Lighthouse is crazy.
The Lighthouse is great. No, the one about the acid. Where
he's got the long hair
and blonde.
Yeah, bro. Bro, that fucking movie's insane.
I love that movie.
Bro, that movie is
that movie.
great. What the fuck is the name of that movie?
I own it. Damn it. Can someone
That's a good one though. But
it's the same guys from the Uncut Gems movies.
Yeah. That again, I judged him off of him Twilight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I judged him off of
He was
Edward
smart, man. I think this cat, what he did was he secured his position, he built the audience, and he built the momentum and money, and then he goes, okay, now I'm gonna diversify.
And show you guys I could actually act.
Yeah.
And the reason I'm glad, bro, that I'm able to bring this up with you now, because so they're working on that part too, right? Haven't watched it yet, but I'm about to start tonight. Penguin's on HBO, and everybody says it's fucking amazing.
I saw episode 1. It's really good.
Fucking amazing. So I feel like they're starting to figure it out, bro. I feel like they're starting to figure out that if they're the anti-Marvel, that's where they win.
Well, also, if you notice, they're taking a little bit more of a crack on filmmaking. It's not... Some of these movies are starting to look the same and bland.
Yeah.
And I think that if you want a movie that looks like Sin City or, you know, movies that we're just talking about, like Tarantino, he has a specific style. A director should have a style, and you should be betting on that style, because if you want the same shit, because we're going to be in the same position that we are right now.
Yeah, I agree. And I think we all fell into this, especially our generation, because I didn't grow up with comic books, but I watched the cartoons, right? Like the X-Men cartoons, the Spider-Man cartoons.
Hey, dude, that new X-Men 97,
fucking amazing.
Really good. That first episode was great.
I was like, there's no way this can be better than the original show.
I cheered in the first episode when the big robot destroyed the jet.
It was the shit, bro. Oh, hell no. And then Wolverine was up there, bro. He had fucking Gambit dog.
And he's just like, I'll meet you all downstairs. So they're all falling, and everyone uses their power to land perfectly, and then Cyclops just... So he breaks his fall, and then the smoke clears. I just go, God damn.
You know what I realized, too? I realized why I liked Wolverine way more than Cyclops, too. He was still kind of a little bitch in this season, bro. I was still mad at Cyclops. I'm like, bro, stop being a little bitch, bro. Little bitch-ass Cyclops out here crying about shit always. Did you watch all the way to the end?
Yeah, great.
Oh, man, bro, when fucking Magneto rips all of the fucking adamantium out, bro, I was...
Insane.
I got him, bro.
Spoiler alert.
If y'all fucking haven't watched it, it's been out for fucking months, man.
Can I get another drink?
Yeah, bro, someone grab him something from right there, brother. We got some in there, bro. We'll grab you something.
A water would be great, Chad.
Yeah, bro, we look, we got you right here, brother. Yeah, still get him something, though. You know what I got emotional with on X-Men 97? Gambit.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, my son, Aaron, to prepare for X-Men 97, I was like, all right, we're going back. We're watching
saw the whole thing?
episode 1 all the way through. So he was dialed in, dog. Aaron was 4, right? His favorite character was Gambit. Bro, he was pissed. He was pissed and he was crying, bro. No. And I felt his pain, dog. I felt his pain. I'm 39 and I was like, I know he fucking sucks, man.
But that's cool, right? When like certain like stories have the ability to move. Thank you, guys. The ability to make you feel that, and that you love the journey of the character so much that it invests you.
Well, we've been invested in these characters for most of our lives.
Exactly.
So that's why I think we've all been super plugged in and excited for all of these superheroes to see the big screen, right? So anything that they did, I'm like, I'm there. I'm gonna go watch it. Both sides of the coin, right? Whether it's DC or Marvel, whatever. I pull up to all of them, right? Because we're invested in these characters. I feel like at a certain point, both franchises were just kind of like, whatever. We're gonna give you guys whatever the fuck. Whatever, you guys are gonna show up anyways. You're gonna show up anyways, bitch. We're not, whatever. Here, copy and paste. Until about a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years on both sides. I think DC's been more of an uphill battle, but Marvel, people are starting to be like, I don't know, motherfuckers. Nah, bruh. We don't need the fucking Marvels. And nah, bro. I don't like how this went on Thor. This is fucking weird, man. Please give us something that we actually fucking asked for, right? And it's because we're still consuming it regardless.
Of course. Of course.
We're so attached to these characters, dog. Like,
I got a question. How do you guys feel the Amazon projects, the Prime projects, The Boys, the other one? Have you seen The Boys yet?
I really fucking want to watch it, dog. And I got like 4 episodes in. Aaron won't go
Leave
watch
the room.
something
Okay,
else,
yeah, you can't watch it with kids.
Nah,
in the room.
dog. So like, I want to watch it, but Aaron, like, even when I try, Aaron's like, nah, bro. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to take all my boys. We're gonna have to, I don't know, dog, rent like a theater or all go out to the studio and just watch it alone, dog. Because Aaron, even though he's highly intelligent, which also is a reason why I don't want him to know it, because if he wasn't, it would kind of like go over his head.
Yeah,
The Boys ain't for Aaron, so I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah, I was. The reason I ask is because I feel like when Amazon Prime said, "Okay, you guys don't want to do original. You guys want to do superheroes, cool, but you're not going to do original anything, and you're just going to keep rehashing your stories and your origins and all this stuff. I'll give you something completely current with characters that are so like interesting to the audience that you guys are going to have to be forced to compete on this level." Because I feel like they had to revisit their approach once they saw the success of those shows, Invincible, that cartoon, and some of those other projects. I think they were like, well, fuck, guys. Like, we got to do something.
We wrote a script like that, very similar. Remember?
Yeah.
What was it called?
Frenemies.
Frenemies.
Really?
Yeah.
We did a script about a superhero that was so good that he cleaned the city of crime.
Yeah.
And he starts getting bored. So he loses the taste of life. So in order to get the taste of life back, he breaks his arch nemesis out.
Yeah.
And they start staging fake crimes so he gets back on the limelight.
Yeah.
But then...
Because his nemesis actually got rehabilitated when he was in prison.
Yeah.
So he has to force him
like,
to
I
like
don't
do
want to do
crime.
anything
Yeah.
bad.
Hey, that's a dope ass idea, bro. That sounds funny as hell.
Yeah, we wrote that years ago, like 10 years
Before
ago.
Megamind came out, even.
It is kind of Batman and Joker's relationship as well.
is. Yeah.
Right? Can't have one
What's he
without
gonna
the other.
do? Yeah.
Need them both. Bruce Wayne, kind of a little crybaby to me, dog. I got my issues with Bruce Wayne, Alejandro.
Me too.
I got my issues. This man's a grown man living with his butler, okay? Crying about shit always.
In
He's
a
the most
great
emotional-
house.
In a great house. Like, fill it up with kids, Bruce. What are you doing,
Yeah.
dog? Let Alfred go kick it with his other family.
Go kick it with Catwoman.
Yeah,
But
bro.
that's the real fear of the character. That's the whole crux of the character. He's afraid to have a family because he's afraid of losing them.
Empty
And
ass
that's-
house,
yeah.
living with an old ass man. Super emotional. That's why I love what they did with his character in the Lego movie.
Oh, yeah.
They fucking, bro, they turned the pistol right around on Batman, bro. She's all, this is real music. I lost my parents. Fucking awesome, bro. Fucking awesome. I like that concept, though. That's fucking
Frenemies, dude. I haven't spoken about that in
I know,
a
man.
decade. And we almost, remember that bullshit?
Yeah, there was the same thing. It was just like, well, it's too big. We don't think you guys are going to be able to pull it off.
I swear.
That's what she said.
Yeah. I think it was a lady that told us no. no.
Hey,
Yeah.
but that. Do you think it's one of those things where they really don't want to let you into the party unless you've already been in the party?
I feel like, yeah, that's part of it.
Yeah,
And money talks, right?
Yeah, of course.
it's a lot of money to invest. I think that's what a lot of people in the industry who are the artists, we have to meet the business people halfway, and we have to understand that something has to be commercially viable so they can make their money off of it. You know, they're not just investing in artists for the sake of, we love the arts. It's like, no, they're
It's a business.
They're business people. Yeah.
Well, and it's almost impossible. Like, a lot of times you don't even recoup your money. Not
Right,
much less make a
exactly.
profit, right?
Right.
It's. I don't think people understand how difficult
Right.
it is to make a profit in the film industry.
Well, that's the reason why there's so many big companies that own all these properties, because they can take a loss on a bunch,
Yeah.
but win big on
On
another
one.
one. And it's gambling. It's how many times you're going to roll the dice.
Yeah.
And if you're holding all these cards and you have so many hands playing, it's like blackjack. It's like, I lost here, one here, one
Eventually
here,
you
one here.
hit big.
Yeah, it'll cover your risk everywhere else.
Makes sense.
So, but you got to play ball with that, or you got to be the type of individual who can get it out the mud as a creative.
But then when that happens and they start seeing that formula, now they go, well, now instead of investing in original shit, let's remake The Crow. Let's Minions 4.
You know that
on a Superman.
Those Minions movies are top 4 grossing films of all fucking time.
Absolutely.
I seen a list come out the other day. I couldn't believe it. I was like, what the fuck?
Really?
Fast and the Furious is on that list too. It's like number 8.
Hey, man.
Big
Heck yeah, man.
Those fucking
Good for them. Good for them.
And they do it without merch.
Bro,
There's no merch for Fast and the Furious.
After the second one.
Sleeveless shirts.
After
Haynes got the
Tyrese,
benefit.
Mini skirts
mini
and
skirts and
Lamborghinis.
Hayes. Hey, after the Tyrese ejectocito, cuz that's kind of when I was like, that was the last one that I actually
on
enjoyed.
the ejector seat. You
It
were
was,
like,
I was ejectocito, cuz, but I did like that one. The second one, I fucked with it, even though, hey, the worst part is when he's all, just leave it alone, cuz. I'm like, listen, dog,
Nobody
you ain't from the
talks
streets,
like
son.
We ain't hungry anymore.
We ain't hungry no more, cuz.
Pockets ain't empty, cuz.
Yeah, ejectocito, cuz. That was the funniest shit ever, dog. To this day, it still makes me laugh, but I had checked out for a long time in that franchise. Well, I did watch Tokyo Drift. I'm lying.
That's when I checked
I
out.
didn't
I was
really
like,
enjoy that one.
that was the last one.
Yeah, it wasn't it. But I checked out for a while, and then homie passed away. So I came back and I watched that one. That one was cool. I enjoyed that one.
I enjoyed that one.
But then I checked out again, and all of a sudden these motherfuckers are in outer space. What the fuck is going on here, bro? Are they 007? Like, I thought it was about family. Vin Diesel now he's James Bond. What the fuck is happening here?
They started helping like the FBI or some crazy shit, right?
Crazy.
The motherfuckers that were stealing DVD players in part 1 are now like, let's go talk to these guys. They can be the only ones saving the world.
For real, dog.
Y'all were
The first thing they go, yo, so this organization is trying to kill us. And then Tyrese's first suggestion is like, shh, do you need us to steal some electronics? We got
We got these Blu-rays, cuz. We got these Blu-rays. But it's profitable.
a truck full of Android phones.
They're going to keep churning them out. You know
and
what?
Android.
Android.
No offense to Android. But,
All right. I was worried about Beetlejuice too. Okay, because again, like we look at Beetlejuice through a lens of nostalgia, right? It is a really good film. It is through a lens also of nostalgia, dog. Like, let's be honest here. I wouldn't put it up in the category of films that are gonna save the world, right? But some people hold on to this movie like that, and I didn't, but I was still a little skeptical. I'm like, it's been a long time, dog. I don't know. It wasn't better than the first one, but
That's
it was
gonna be
fucking
tough.
Yeah, you can't. It's too long, bro. Yeah. But with that being said, I fucking enjoyed the hell out of it, bro. Michael Keaton killed it. There's way more Beetlejuice in this one. The difference to me for both of these films was the original Beetlejuice was like spookier.
more
This one's
gothic.
sillier.
Yeah, well, Tim Burns has way more gothic tones in his early career.
For sure. This one's sillier. You know what tripped my boys out that they didn't know was that Tim Burton directed Batman 1 and 2.
Oh, yeah.
Those ones are the shit, bro.
Still my favorite. That's why I still have that tattoo.
Yeah.
They're still my favorite.
1 or 2 is your favorite out of those 2.
I'm gonna go with 1.
Yeah.
I adore 2 because it's even darker and it's a Christmas movie and I love it's kind of, even though it's not punk rock because he's gothic clearly, but it's pretty punk rock that they gave him a PG-13 movie and he took, I mean that shit should not be.
He took it as far as he possibly could.
to 100%. The max, you know, the penguins biting people's faces off and shit. And
Bro, even just them tossing the baby in the river in the beginning when they tossed the penguin out.
Yeah, I was watching that as a kid going, oh my God.
He must be one ugly motherfucker, I guess.
What a movie.
Yeah, they went off the rails when the bat suit got nipples on it.
Yeah.
That's when I checked out. I was like,
With Kilmer.
No, the one with
Jim Carrey.
Clooney. No, you know
No,
what? I still kind of fuck with the one with Jim
Schwarzenegger, bro.
Carrey.
That
Yeah,
outta
with
here.
Clooney.
Bro, Jim Carrey
Clooney,
killed
yeah,
it as the Riddler, bruh.
Yeah, he was funny.
Yeah.
He killed it.
That was such a bad movie.
I mean, it wasn't a fantastic movie, but it was not as bad as the Clooney one, though.
No.
They got progressively worse. That's why. Yeah, but that's why Batman Begins was such a revelation when it came out. It was like, I didn't know what you were gonna do to revive this shit.
Yep,
because
and they
we
did
had
it.
given up. Yeah,
Christopher Nolan, man.
I
Nolan
still feel
killed
like those are the best. That's the best. That's DC at its greatest.
Oh, yeah.
Those 3 films are fucking amazing. And the third one, it's like, what what the fuck you gonna do now? How you gonna bookend this? No Joker. Heath is gone. What do you do?
Yeah.
Bane
You remember
was
that, right?
the
Absolutely.
shit.
I
dog.
adore that movie. We had the whole thing, him and I.
Bane was the shit, bro.
I loved it.
He's all. What does he tell him? He's all. You merely adapted to the dark.
You're not doing the voice.
I'm not. I can't do it.
I was born in it.
I was born in it. Those are the.
I really
born
liked
in it.
I
him.
was born in it.
Bro, who do you think was better? Heath as Joker.
Nah,
Or
they're
him
so
as Bane.
they're so different.
They are, but both of them are really polarizing characters in both films.
Exactly. I think their approach to evil was very different too. Where one was chaos, one was very militarized, and one was very, psychologically destroying you. I mean, both of them kind of were, but
He beat the fuck out of Batman, though. He
And-
beat the brakes off that man.
I think it's a more malicious plan. Think about it, because he fucks his back.
Yeah.
And then he goes, "Oh, that was your motivation the whole time, right? To save the city? Well, I'm going to put you in prison. And as you fix your back, and I'm going to give you hope, just like I give this whole audience that I'm going to tell them, then I'm going to blow them up, and you're going to see everything." Like, when I heard that plan, I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah.
That's some dictator shit.
And it was a very, very good bounce back for the character because Bane in the one with Poison Ivy was a horrendous piece of shit.
Yeah.
See, I just wiped that from the memory card.
Oh, I can't.
That doesn't exist.
I can't. I'm still a little like, I got PTSD from that movie, bro. Alicia Silverstone, that was the one she was Batgirl, huh?
Yes.
I wasn't mad at that, though.
No.
Alicia Silverstone in that outfit is always going
I
to
wasn't mad at that.
top
that
tier
was when she was
entertainment.
peak, too, though.
Had a good soundtrack, too.
They had it. Yeah, no, which one had Seal?
The third one,
Was the third one?
Kiss from a Rose.
Yeah.
Great song.
Yes. Batman soundtracks. Hey, Bone Thugs was even on the Batman
Oh,
soundtrack.
they were.
Yeah, that's
Look
right.
into my eyes and tell me.
Nice
That was
stuff.
which one was that? The third one too.
Yeah.
I think so.
Bro, they had Seal on there. They had Bone Thugs. That man, they were
Well,
firing.
they had
up.
you too, dude.
Damn, that's right. Bro,
In '95.
that's kind of a thing missing from movies now as we say that. When's the last time you said the soundtrack on this movie was amazing?
I hope people.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yes,
All right.
great.
Wait
there
a
we
minute,
go.
wait a minute.
That's a
wait
great
minute.
soundtrack.
Yeah, but wasn't it all like stuff that already existed though?
That's fine. Pulp Fiction did the same
I'm
thing, and
thinking-
it's a
yeah, well,
fantastic
okay,
soundtrack.
Okay, I think it is a superior thing to
create for it.
new art for the new art rather than just, hey, remember this song? You know, like
Well,
Yeah,
I
think-
like
well,
it better.
We were talking about that earlier, just about music, about grabbing like old samples, and I think that's why they do it though, is for the
Yeah,
People-
for the nostalgia. Yeah,
nostalgia.
it's a little sweetener, but like a whole like that's essentially calling a playlist a soundtrack versus what
Yeah.
Murder Was the Case was, or Above the Rim was, or something like those soundtracks.
Or
were
Space Jam.
complete- Yeah, or Space Jam.
Yeah, dog.
There you go. Get him, Jay.
I stand on that business.
Oh, it's a great soundtrack.
It is, but although one of my favorite
show no
songs on
pity,
that
yeah.
motherfucker I can't listen to anymore the same, dog, because a fucking senior weirdo Robert Kelly out here wilding the fuck out. The standout of that
Jam.
fucking, the standout of that soundtrack is forever fucked up now, bro. This fucking guy
That came out in '95.
Yeah, it was
Same year as Batman Forever. Look how hot those soundtracks were.
firing on all cylinders. So I agree with you, Lenwords, but that can also flip on its head. Because I've heard songs made for movies that were fucking awful, bruh.
Yes.
Like Spider-Man, the Amazing Spider-Man, the one with Andrew Garfield. Whenever Jamie Foxx turns into Electro, he's like, "They lied to me, they murdered me." It's fucking. It makes me want to just literally poke my eyeballs out and stick them in my ears.
I forgot that.
It makes the movie fucking stupid as shit, man.
Well,
It
that and
didn't-
other shit.
Yeah, it didn't need a lot of help there because that movie is not the best one. But
Whoa,
sometimes soundtracks made specifically for the films can feel really fucking corny.
Yeah.
I also, to your point, Leonard, I want to say, as a director, I feel that that's an art in itself to create a soundtrack where you don't just give people songs that they know. They have to, first of all, hit the moment of the movie and
Right.
come in perfectly that you make people go like this. But also, if you can sneak in a band or you can sneak in a song that people haven't heard, I think the audience would be grateful for that. Because everyone wants new songs or, oh shit, like that's my goal. Like when we did the Unexpecteds, I had to approach my investors to be like, I really need a certain good amount of money for the soundtrack because I want to have the best indie soundtrack that I can make or have. And with bands like, we had Al Hurricane, we had Beastie Boys, Plastilina
That's
Mosh,
fucking sick, bro.
Band, like surf punk rock bands from Brazil, güey. O sea,
Which one was the hardest to secure?
Beastie Boys.
I was about to say. Was it a nightmare?
Not a nightmare, but
Not a good dream.
No, you know, if I may, I was very surprised of how humble they were.
Really?
Yeah. But I think the hardest part is making people believe that we can get it. That was the hardest, where I was like, Jesus Christ, please
stop
give
giving
me
it
a
away.
shot.
Let me do it.
Just let me try. I mean, let me fail. At least
Because
let me fail.
immediately if you go, oh, I'm going to get a Beastie Boys song, everyone goes, son of a bitch.
Here's Alejandro again.
There goes the rest of the budget for the film.
What do you want Nirvana next?
You better be shooting this motherfucker on your iPhone, dog.
Yeah, dude. So you don't want to piss off your investors because they think that you're just being what a lot of people think. They're just being an artist because they like it. No, dude. Like, to a certain degree, you have to trust the filmmaker's taste because that's what gives them their uniqueness, right?
100%.
And if I feel that it's like you care about music so much, you care about writing and music so much that when you do something to contribute to the art form, you're going to give it your best shot. So the people that are up there should be paying attention to us, that we're the horses that are not going to stop. So why don't you give... Shit, I'm not even telling you, give me the whole 100% budget to them. Give us 10%, dude. Bato, look, let's get serious about this shit. This is my wallet. And in my wallet, I have my DGA card. You know how hard this was to get? You know how percentage of Latinos are in it?
How many?
4%.
A la verga.
Oh,
Really?
wow.
You know how fucking that's...
Bro,
how does that feel?
That's deflating. That's a word I'll use right there. 4% out of all the films we've done, been a part of, directed, and been enacted in, and
Out of all
written.
the members in the DGA, only 4% are Latinos.
That's crazy.
Imagine how many of those are women.
That's crazy, brother. Probably a fraction of it. It's
Exactamente.
probably less than what Spotify gives me for a single stream.
Probably lower.
Yep.
No, and I don't know. I think you got to look at Spotify. I love you guys, but I don't.
Yeah, man.
Treat your artists better. Come on. We can all win.
I just canceled my subscription. I'm over on Apple now.
Jay stands on
Damn.
business. Oh, yeah, Spotify. Fuck y'all then.
They're supposed to be for the artists, and they ain't doing shit for the artists.
They should,
Jay
man.
And it sucks too because I won't go there because I agree. But god damn, the AI and how they can facilitate playlists is so fucking goddamn good. I love Apple.
I know.
Apple integrated, but they ain't got
Spotify
shit on Spotify, bro.
Didn't I just say that earlier,
Yeah.
bro? I was trying to find some shit on the right over here, bro, and I couldn't find anything to play.
It's like Spotify can it's like, nah, I got you, fam. Chill out. It's like, yup, that's exactly what I wanted to hear.
Yeah.
Well, just pump it out.
I think Spotify really did a great job of replacing DJs. And,
Yeah.
and
I'm sure they love that.
Well,
All
have-
those DJs went, fuck you, Lenwords.
well, I'm just saying, like,
True though.
that's what the technology does. It picks, vulnerable positions in the structure, and it's like, okay, a computer can do this, and it could do this. And that's essentially what Spotify does with the playlist. It's just an infinite number of DJs with infinite level of taste.
They even-
and any emotion you want to feel or think or experience, it's that.
They even added a DJ to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you can literally throw on a Spotify playlist at a wedding and probably be good to go, dog.
Yeah.
Put in wedding DJ, blah, blah, blah.
Exactly. And
Where's the
if you-
DJ? Don't even trip. He's AI.
Yeah,
He's
exactly.
AI generated.
Yeah.
he
no,
talks.
no.
Yeah, he talks. He talks, bro.
Bro, I guarantee you could program some kind of wedding playlist into Spotify and never even hire a DJ.
You guys want to get scared?
Yeah, a
They're
little
saying
bit.
that you
I like
could
it.
type down a movie in the future, like very soon, and then the AI is just going to make the movie in like in seconds.
Oh, yeah, be done. It's. Oh, I've seen some of the footage of like some of the AI cartoon shit. The only thing they haven't figured out yet, for some reason, AI is struggling with hands. And like eyes and shit. I seen a picture and it's weird because it's going into all kinds of other shit. I got on Facebook the other day. I rarely get on my personal profile, right?
Yeah.
Facebook brought up a picture I had posted years ago at Dom for like, it was like prom or something, right? So he's standing there in a suit and he's in my backyard and it's all make an AI generated version. So it clicks up. I'm like, what the fuck? It has this man standing in the wilderness with like all kinds of dogs around him. I'm like, that's cool. So I download it. I looked at it. The dogs' faces were fucked up, bro. It was nightmare fuel, dog. Warped, one eye bigger than the other one, bro.
yeah.
I don't know why it's struggling with that, but I'm cool because artists, dog, like, I think if we let that cat out of the bag, my brother.
Not artists, attorneys, they're going to be gone quick.
Yeah.
I was
See ya.
incredibly surprised that the legal profession let that shit slide. I was like, they would be the first person like to defend themselves.
Doc Emmett
Like,
Brown
yeah,
says it in
you can't
2,
do
and
it,
it's
but they're like,
hilarious.
yeah, it's wild.
What is it?
Yeah.
What is it? What you said? You brought up Emmett Brown. What is he saying too?
Oh, he says, remember in the future, all attorneys have been abolished.
Yeah. All attorneys have been abolished. He does say that.
Vámonos.
Yup.
Attorneys, I mean, okay, they're already putting robots to cook. Yeah, but come on, man. Yeah. So you're gonna take the charm of an Asian man or woman that has been taught by sushi creating people how to. And you're just gonna put a robot, dude. Yeah. Then it's the art. Then they're gonna tell you how to think. So they'll go, oh, in this scene, this person should feel regret. This is how regret is.
This is what it looks like.
And just like that.
Yeah. Yep. And see, what's fucked up about that, bro, is it takes the heart and soul
I agree.
completely out of it, dog. Completely out of it. We were talking about this last night. And it's an interesting question because I was just showing Aaron for the first time, like we're actually like taking the journey down Tupac's music, right?
Ooh,
and
that's
he
exciting.
Loved it. He's like, Dad, loved it. Started thinking to myself, what music out? And I ain't even trying to sound like the old guy at the party. I want an answer to this. What music from right now is gonna do that 30 years from now? Tupac's been gone for fucking almost 30 years, brother. You can throw on his record and still get goosebumps. What music out now is gonna do that?
Maybe it's not. Maybe you should ask your kids.
I do. And what the conclusion that
What is the songs that could like move them albums?
They're there, right? But it seems like in art in general, because once it becomes so easy to do, right, there's less of an entry level. So the art can suffer. I know it's all, subjective and everybody's.
No, that's a great point.
One man's shit is another man's treasure, right? But if it's so easy to do, the entry level's lower. So there's so much shit out there.
100%.
I feel like it's taking the substance and the soul out of art. And I think that'll be the axe that chopped the head off, dog, with AI. If it removes the person from it completely, it doesn't understand our complex. It can't even understand our fingers, my dog. How's it supposed to understand our complex emotions?
I think theaters are going to start screening like half of the ¿cómo se dicen? The theaters.
The marquee?
If it has
program
six
schedule?
if it has 6 places to screen movies, like 6 movie screen.
Yeah.
6 movie screens.
Yeah, the multiplex.
I think half of them are going to be like AI generated and half by humans.
Human created projects.
I think that's going to be a selling point in the future.
Come watch the AI created film.
No, the opposite.
The opposite,
Come watch
yeah.
the real shit. Yeah.
Hey, that reminded me of Judge Dredd. Remember how they were fucking with headsets on?
Well,
and when he tried to really fuck her, she didn't know what the hell was going on?
Well, I think
Yep.
I think the future, hopefully it doesn't get this dystopian, but I really think the future will be something where there'll be very limited films that will get like the proper treatment, and there will be an underground circuit of filmmakers who will be like sneaking around with hard drives and like having private screenings.
Hey, watch
That's
this shit,
kinda
dog.
cool.
It is kind of a little bit.
Where it's like, of course it'll look like Blade Runner in this world, but that's the that's what I think I think the future will become that, because there's already things like banned books and other entertainment that they say, oh, no, you can't have that. And it becomes like this underground culture built around it. I think film will go the same way.
But it's kind of like that Christian Bale movie, no? With the guns?
Which one?
Equilibrium.
Oh, damn, I forgot about that.
Remember that
movie.
one?
Holy shit. Damn, you're right.
And they repress art.
Yep.
Ooh, I'm going to have to go watch that one.
Yeah.
Oh, you should. I think it's underrated.
Yeah, I'm going to check it out.
And it came out almost at the same time as Matrix.
Yep. So it kind of got like
Same
shoveled
vibes.
underneath.
Ridiculously shadowed because it's got like a lot of kung fu style, like gunshots and
I forgot about
fight
that movie.
sequences. It's good.
Well, fellas, you guys ready to get the fuck up out of here, bro?
Oh, wait, my dog.
Jay's more hungover than I realized. I could tell. I'm trying to get him out of here.
Don't put that on me, dog.
Plug the audience award, all the other stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Before we get out of here,
we were
dog,
talking
just talking
so much
movies
about
and craziness.
conversations,
Brother, where are you right now, and where the fuck are you going? Go.
Well, if you haven't known it yet, my name is Alejandro Montoya Marin. You can find me with that name just full together, Alejandro Montoya Marin on Instagram. Push Start Films. We were here because we premiered The Unexpecteds, where we shot the movie at AFMX. Great festival. If people from New Mexico, if you're a filmmaker, go submit to them. They're ridiculously supporting.
It's all New Mexican film.
All New Mexico film. And we were very surprised and very pleased to win the Best Cast Ensemble and
that's dope.
Audience Award. So that was pretty
Hey,
cool,
make some
man.
fucking noise for that, Jay.
Thank you, man.
They're in the back, Alejandro. They're back there, dog.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, they're back there, bro.
No. They were watching the movie the other night.
Hey,
Shit.
that's why you on, dog.
Bro, it was packed, dog.
That's
It was
fucking dope.
packed.
That was awesome.
Hey, I really wish I could have been there, brother.
I will send you a link. I can't wait for you to see it. And if you like it, you can have me back when we sell this, because we will sell it.
Hey, let's run it. I got you.
Let's do it.
Yeah, for sure, dog.
I would love to come back.
What's next in the chamber, my brother?
What's next in the chamber? Well, one is we got to work on something together. That's like immediately.
Let's go.
Second,
Hell yeah.
I'm writing a new movie called 90 Days in the 90s, based on a book of the same name. And we're going to shoot in Chicago. And it's about a girl who finds a time portal under her record store.
What?
And she's trying to go back in time because the female Elon Musk is across the street trying to buy the whole neighborhood.
So she goes back to the 90s.
To try to push one of her favorite bands to become something
That's
bigger.
fucking awesome. That sounds fucking
Do you guys
awesome,
like that
bro.
idea? Because I
I'm with
still
it.
haven't pitched, I haven't got the synopsis correct.
Hey, that is, especially, dog, you're just tapping into the nostalgia right away, dog. Out the gate, bro. The 90s, that's the one, bro, Millennium Bugs. I feel like that bro, got slept on for you guys. Dog. That shit right there was such a dope-ass concept because
Thank you, man.
Y2K, I don't think people realize. People were losing their fucking minds, bro. Their fucking minds. We had a huge-ass party out here in the Duke, and the whole family was there. Just in case. If we're going to go out, we're going to go out drunk, and we're going to go out together.
Yep.
So, I like that one. And I think, that vibe in the 90s, you're going to be able to knock that shit out the park.
Thank you, sir. I'm very excited to, just for this, again, back to the soundtracks, just to be able to play with, they're giving you a sandbox of fantastic music of all genre. I can't wait.
So much. We were just talking about it.
Yeah.
My brother, I'm excited.
I'm going to try to get De La Soul, dude.
Yeah.
Yo, shit.
I think that'll work.
I mean, if you already
that'd be
pulled the
dope.
Beastie Boys, I mean, come on, dog. Just
I
keep,
hope so, man.
rolling them off, checking them off the list, my brother.
I hope so.
Hey, well, let's work for one.
I can't wait.
And I'm fucking excited, my brother. Hey, thank you for pulling up again, my dog.
Thank you, sir.
Always love, always love. Audience, episode 81.
Yeah.
We are out this bitch. Until next time, respect the connect. Peace.
It's picker than neck.